Your Lordship, I know they have given the reason of cancellation that my rate is higher than the rate of tender sanction in the similar work situated in.
That is all right, but they are of the view that proper rates have not been received. They want to bid again. You participate again.
Your Lordship, on the same day, they have again reissued the tender
Yes,
without.
because they feel that in similar works, they've got better rates. They're free to. Is there a tender condition that they can reject any tender?
Your Lordship, they have, but in this they are arbitrary action because on the same day they have.
You see, all actions to cancel a tender would be arbitrary.
Your Lordship,
If this is to be accepted, they feel that they've not got competitive rates. They want to bid again. If they lose tomorrow, they lose tomorrow.
Your Lordship, but Hon'ble's ambition is that on the next day of 14th, kindly see annexure
P7.
P7 is the tender, the second tender, Your Lordship, and Your Lordship, this is P8. P8 tender is issued, sanctioned, which is.
Yes, so they probably get good rates there.
Your Lordship, they are on the one hand, they are, and there are number of tenders where they have sanctioned the tenders above the SOR, Your Lordship, and my rate is much more less. I have.
Please see what their notice says.
Yes, Your Lordship.
They say similar work situated in similar condition.
Yes.
So they've given a reasoning. And they have unfettered right to cancel a tender. They are not obliged to accept any bid. They've decided to cancel the tender. You are not put to any prejudice. You have no right till the time your bid is accepted.
Your Lordship, where are those tenders? They have not given any details of those tenders which are.
This is not justiciable. You can't file a writ petition asking us to go into this examination as to whether they could have cancelled or not cancelled. They are not obliged to give a reason, but still they've given a reason, which we feel is a reasonable decision taken by the competent authority, the chief engineer. He's taken a decision. He feels he's not got competitive rates. He wants.
Your Lordship, on the other hand, they are issuing tenders which are 9.9%. I've also enclosed the rates of mine and the rates of Tamas. And another thing is that the tenders they have telling that is of the SOR is of March 2003. Every 2 or 3 years they issues a new SORs, and according to that tenders are also issued. And now my Your Lordship, I'm just only saying before cancelling the tender they would have intimated me. They have not intimated me.
Why should they intimate you? The moment they intimate you, you'll say, I've got now acquired a right because they've intimated me.
Your Lordship, at least I must know. And what are these tenders? They are on one hand, Your Lordship, if we see that they are giving me remark.
Which is the condition which deals with the right to cancel the tender?
Pardon, Your Lordship?
In the tender document, yes, are they obliged to accept every tender?
This is the condition of MPPW manual clause 2.086 within bracket 3.
Annexure?
It is mentioned in annexure P6 itself.
P6?
As per the circular of MP government.
That is as per the circular.
Yes, sir. Circular dated 29/12/2005. Power given in MPPWD manual clause 2.086 of Chief Engineer will be competent to reject the tenders which are rejectable at the government level as well as Engineer in Chief level. Last 3 lines.
Yes.
Your Lordship, and in P5 they are remarking that lowest rate quoted, and with my tender is my bid is 3.49% lower than the SOR. And
yes, they feel that is not sufficient.
No, Your Lordship, that is not sufficient because first thing there has to be which tender they are comparing my.
No, they are not required to give any reasons. We feel they've taken a reasonable decision to cancel the tender, invite fresh bids. You participate in the fresh bid.
Your Lordship, I'm relying on the Supreme Court judgments
All
where
right, tell us.
rulings has been.
Judgment. Which judgment are you referring to?
Your Subodh Kumar Singh Rathore, Your Lordship, this is a reportable judgment, and where Supreme Court has emphasized the sanctity of the public and private partnership tenders.
Where does the Supreme Court hold that they are obliged to accept every bid, every tender they have to issue?
Actually, Your Lordship, it is nothing but they want to
Which
give
is the paragraph
their
of the
favorite
judgment?
tender, contractors. That's why they are cancelling mine.
Which paragraph are you referring to of the judgment?
Of the judgment, I'm referring to the paragraph 123 from 7. Wait, from it's maybe it will- Your Lordship, at page 7.
In this case, the tender was accepted. In later on, it was case. The bid was accepted, and later on, it was cancelled. Where in the present case, they were not accepted.
Your Lordship,
You are only L1, but your bid was never accepted.
Your Lordship, my bid was accepted. I was L1 bidder. My bid was accepted technically as well as
Where is the acceptance letter? What do you mean technically accepted?
Your Lordship, page 53 of the petition.
In the case which you are referring, the work order was also issued.
Your Lordship, tender summary at serial number 3, Nityanta Infrastructure were financially accepted, and it is a remark given by them, lowest rate quoted by the contractor.
Yeah, this is by the evaluation committee. This is not by the competent authority. This is not an acceptance. This is they're finding that you are technically qualified
Yes,
and you are the L1.
yes, Your Lordship.
So they have not ultimately decided to award the contract.
Your Lordship, but Your Lordship, I agree. But there has to be some transparency. Means if the second chance in the second call, I'll again make the bid. My rates are already open to this project. Then where is the transparency? And there has to be some changes in their second call, not a single changes. If we compare,
Sorry, we are not going to interfere in this. What do you want?
Your Lordship, if we compare the second call tender, both are the same. If if my bid is higher, then why their SOR is higher?
Ms. Mukhopadhyay, we are not accepting your argument. We are inclined to reject the petition. What do you want? You want to withdraw or should we pass an order?
Your Lordship, I'll withdraw it.
Same in item 8 also. There it is 1 point something.
Item 8 is also the same, but Your Lordship, I was expecting that there has to be some transparency or some liberty maybe.
Not required. Not required. They've given a reason. They were not obliged to give a reason. Still, they've given a reason. We are not inclined to interfere with the decision. We find it to be reasonable.
Reason they are doing the comparison, the higher rate. At least their replies has to be there. That
Not necessary, Ms.
they are
Mukhopadhyay.
rejecting or cancelling the tender. And the same tender, only the heading, second call is same, and the reference number is, and the same thing is again, they are publishing.
Yes, of course, they're expecting better rates, quote better rates and win the contract.
Your Lordship, whenever a tender we are working on, right from the submission, purchasing of the bid documents till the submission, every contractor spends nearly an lakh rupees. That means my 1 lakh rupees is gone. And it will in future, this will do again and again. It will be a never ending process, Your Lordship.
Some officer will be accountable if he does it without reasonable cause. The department will take action against him for wrongfully rejecting bids. But this is not justiciable by court. They've decided to reject it, given valid reasons, we feel, which are plausible. We're not going to interfere.
Your Lordship, these two judgments says that there can be a judicial review in these matters because it will become a never ending.
Before award of contract.
Will unable to give the tender in favor of their favorite person. This is it is clear that they want to benefit somebody who is their favorite one, and that is Nare. And in between, my company
Where
has.
is all that allegation and where is material to substantiate such an allegation?
Let's see, Your Lordship, if I'll withdraw this. If the second call, I'll.
You don't know what happens in the second call?
What happens?
If they tomorrow accept somebody whose rates are higher than what you have quoted now, file a complaint against the officer who rejected your bid.
Yes, Your
That
Lordship.
is caused loss to the government exchequer.
Yes, Your Lordship. I'll definitely do that against this.
Learned counsel for the petitioner
Yeah.
seeks leave to withdraw the petition, reserving the right of the petitioner to participate in the subsequent bids,
Yes, Lordship.
in the subsequent tenders. In view of the above, petition is dismissed as withdrawn. All rights and contentions of parties are reserved. Same order in item 8 also.
Today is the last date of submission of the tender.
Up to them.
Today.
Today is the last date of the
So
tender.
up to them, they reserve the right, they may participate.
May participate. Obliged.
Serial number 9, Shri